So, Coach, how's it feel to get that win over USC?
Be honest with you, the way I didn't like the way we finished the game. So we got March coming up. I come here to try to get the 12th championship, and we had some egregious errors down the stretch where we went after some rebounds for no reason instead of getting back on defense and we don't believe in giving and ones. Like, that is a cardinal sin on our team. If you can't foul him enough to stop the layup, you got to let it go. We had 2 of those. We went after a rebound for no reason. Johnny had no chance to get it. They run down and hit a 3, and that's how we lost this game last year. I know you guys weren't here, but that's what happened. We blew the same lead. But I don't think about that stuff, Tracy, as much as you guys do. I just don't. I really don't. To be honest with you. I mean, I know I kid around and stuff. I really have tried to train myself as I've gotten older to stay focused on coaching and what we're trying to accomplish to get better. Because I can tell you, I just told them, I mean, it's great, but there's no banners going up.
Jaime Jaquez, again, having a big game coming off his career high, doing it against a guy mostly who's, let's say, 4 inches taller than he is, maybe? Yeah. I mean, talk a little bit about his performance.
Peyton didn't get to play today because I just never felt that I had a chance to get him in with the intensity of the game. But all you got to do is look at Jaime. Jaime is, as a freshman, he missed all those. I mean, he gave us energy and hustle. He was far from a scorer. He would corkscrew it. He didn't get on balance. And, we believe in individual instruction. I work really hard with him personally on how to get on balance and be a scorer, a guy that scores or gets fouled. And he delivered for us. Obviously, Johnny practiced yesterday, and he's just far from where he will be, hopefully, if he can stay healthy. So right now, we need Jaime to score.
The stat that really jumps out to me is one turnover. SC's 15, 21 points off of turnovers.
Difference in the game. Yeah. I mean, that's a whole difference in the game. I think Tiger had 8 deflections, 7 steals to none, like you said, 21 3-points off turnovers. So that's the story of the game. But that, and we did everything we could to let him back in. It's at that moment where I hear my mother, she passed away in 2005, telling me, "You're wasting your talent. You're wasting. I got a really high ACT score. Like, why am I coaching? I could have been a financial plan. I could have been a lawyer. I could have been anything." My sister speaks Russian, fluent. She's got multiple degrees. I got a better score in the ACT than her. She's going to kill me for saying it. But I just, I wanted to be in the gym all the time with my dad. But at that moment, when they cut it to 2, I was questioning all my life decisions.
Coach, you came in
Coaching is a tough way of medical living sometimes, man.
You're talking about how this almost went a similar way to last year. When you're talking to the guys in the huddle and timeouts or anything, do you bring that up at all? Like, not again, we can't let this happen again?
Last year?
Yeah.
No, I love you, Sam, but that's not your best one.
Just making sure.
I know. To your point, what I bring up is we got to keep playing. You got to play to win. You can't just play to let the clock run out. You got to play to win. Once we let them back in, it was a minute 20, and it was our ball. I called time. I knew we were going to have to score. We got to execute and score here, or we were in deep trouble. So Cody he missed 3 layups to start the half, but that was a big shot.
And also, free throws are a bit of an issue down there in the last 5 minutes. What were you thinking about that?
Because we're 20 for 28. So what were we before that?
You're good before that, and then
it must have been 90% before that. Yeah. So I think Bill's calling for the mic behind you.
Sorry, Mick. I walked in late. I missed the first comment, but you don't look very happy. Are you guys ready for? Are you ready for the tournament?
I'm tired. It's late. I'm hungry. No, I just, we didn't finish the game the way I wanted us to finish the game. I mean, when you have a game, Bill, when you have 15 assists and 1 turnover, and you have a performance like Jaime gave us. Like we should have won by double figures.
But is this team ready for the NCAA tournament?
If we could get Johnny, if we can keep everybody healthy, we need Johnny to get some practices. He's only practiced one time in the last week, so his rhythm was terribly off. Like we could have pushed him. I just don't believe in it. I've done it all year with our guys. Injured guys, we've sat them out. We've tried to do everything we can, Bill, to get the March fresh and healthy. So we're close. Now, we got the Pac-12 tournament. Knock on wood, we can get through that. But we need some games up there where we can have the right rotation. But we're close. If we'd have won this game double figures and closed them out, I'd have said, yeah. We just made some plays down a stretch or just really had me questioning my decision to get into coaching.
Well, I'm going to write you're ready. You're just in a bad mood.
What's that?
I'm going to write you guys are ready for the tournament. You're just in a bad mood.
Probably.
Is it? Are you seeing last thing? Are you seeing anything in this team that you saw last year during the tournament?
Yeah, I think we're a better defensive team, Bill, going into the tournament. I know the numbers would tell you. Tracy knows. I mean, we're a much better defense. Now, we got better. We became a good defensive team last year when that tournament started. But right now, we've been a much better. But I will say this, as Coach Wooden said, the past doesn't predict the future. I mean, he would write those guys letters every year about just because we won the championship, the past is the past. So the work we put in will determine what we do in the future. So, what happened last year in March has nothing to do with it. I mean, if we can execute at a high level, I like our chances if we get one turnover. I mean, that's almost unheard of. What do you got, Ben?
Hey, Coach.
Oh, go ahead. Who's got it?
Right. Hey, Coach. What do you think of the atmosphere tonight, and how key was that in helping you guys down the stretch when they were making that late run?
It's great to have fans. I know the guys love it. I wish it was louder if you want me to give an honest answer. I think it's great to have everybody here, but I think we're just too nice compared to some of the places I've been and we've been. There he is. Did you sense that from your guys? Yeah, no, they were ready to win. Their energy and attitude was great all week, but it really always is. But I could say, they knew. But we have a lot of respect for them. We knew that they played their worst game of the year the other night, so that they're going to watch film and they're going to respond. Andy's a great coach. Isaiah's a tremendous leader for them. Like, there was no doubt that they were going to come out and respond. They weren't going to play like they did the other night. They're much too talented. And they have too much pride. He's done such a good job building that program. I mean, we knew what was going to happen.
Coach, can you talk about Jules tonight? Maybe he started a little slow, but apart from Jaime, seemed to really spur the offense.
Yeah, Jules was great. He made shots. He's gone through a rough stretch. Really rough stretch where he shot like 30% and 18% from three, 30 overall. So it was nice to get him going. We need to keep him going. But he was really locked in. I was happy for him. Obviously, his last game at Pauley Pavilion. So extremely happy for him.
Coach, you were talking about Johnny's injury and coming into this a little banged up. What was the communication with him day of? Like, was he pushing to play 35, or were you guys kind of on the same page and kind of take it easy with him?
You're killing me tonight. If you think I care how much a player tells me, how many minutes a player wants to play, Jaime, you like that one? Yeah, no. You're either healthy or you're not. He said he was healthy. I knew he was going to be rusty though. I didn't expect him to have a big night. I knew these two guys were going to have to give us scoring. And Tiger, which Tiger didn't have his best offensive night, but I knew it was going to have to come from them.
The second half run, when you went up by double digits, it seems like Miles Johnson had a couple of steals, that block.
9 deflections on the game,
how much
2 blocks.
How much
2
did that
steals.
contribute to that
Oh,
run?
definitely. And I thought, Jalen didn't get much done offensively tonight, but just his energy defensively when he was in there. Those two guys, they're not our best offensive lineup, but they're our best defensive lineup for sure.